Welcome to Crime Time News and Entertainment with a Buzz. This one is called Two Bull Can't Reign in a One Pen. A bull or a bull cow, better yet, two tegereg cannot reign in one pen in one household. About 4 years ago, Mrs. Monif Killed and Mr. Williams realized the deadly way. Based on information, it is said that she is from Tivoli Gardens. He is from Frome, which is in Westmoreland, which happens to be two very bad community, volatile community. However, they decide that yes, the going is going good. Them get together, them start to live together. She left from her place in a Tivoli Gardens and she went to Frome in a Westmoreland to catch up with this man. At first, everything was going good, but then this man's natural instincts kind of kicked in. He decided that he wants to beat up on this young lady. However, she was not having it. Not to say that she did not take it, she did not facilitate it for a couple of years. But it seems as if maybe about 4 years ago, it was the straw that broke the camel's back. Based on the information, after arguing for several years, Mr. Williams decided that, listen, you know, no, so me go teach her, me go learn her a lesson. Him decide say him want to clot her up again, give her one of her daily clottings. However, she was not having it. In the midst of getting the royal clottings, she will and pop off a 5-star, 7-star ratchet and she lend him it in her chest. Needless to say, she was charged officially. She was locked up. She went through the system. She went to court a couple of days ago after 4 years. The trial is dragging out. She was found not guilty because, based on information from the lawyers, it is said that this was a case of self-defense. Now, people, usually, if you have a history of clotting up your woman, usually, if people can come testify, meaning friends, meaning family members, and say, yeah, you know, no, so we see her with several broke foot, broke hand, several black eyes. He has a problem, he have some sorts of anger management problem. And the fact that on that day in which he lost his life, he was the agitator, he was the aggressor. Now, based on the laws in Jamaica, whenever you start lick up somebody as if them are your pickney, not even your pickney, you're supposed to lick up. And them take a stand and defend themselves. Whatever you got, when you get got, that is exactly what you deserve, and that is what the court determined. This lady was set free. No source of charge. That man, Mr. Williams, gone to the afterlife. The moral of the story is this, like them saying in Jamaica, two bull or bull cow, two tegereg cannot reign in one pen. Yes, it is good for defensive purposes because that home would be considered safe. But whenever these two bulls or tegereg start to go against each other, it is only inevitable that one will have to go. Where they go, that is determined by the outcome of exactly what took place 4 years ago. Everybody knows Mr. Williams is gone. She is going on with her life, with her next man. Hopefully, she will learn from the mistake, being that be in some sort of decent relationship and don't have to use violence to defend yourself, even in a MURDER, self-defense, point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, it seems as if, well, it is obvious that there's some sorts of hostile takeover as it pertains to two sets of gang, one ARNETT, one Jungle, in which a man lost his life at the intersection of 8th Street and Collie Smith Drive. In front of that theater, Ambassador Theater, it is called. Based on information, it is said that the street name for that man is Bing. Bing is a couple of people in line with all sorts of takeaway that has been going on in the vicinity. Based on information, it is said that Bing was around, couple guarded people, well arms up, all sorts of A to the K, all sorts of 9 to the 4 to the 5th. However, it could not stop the inevitable. When shots start to blaze up, everybody take for themselves. Most persons probably knew exactly what was going down. However, they were a part of the plot, a part of the scheme. After the smoke cleared, Mr. Bing was seen laying on the ground, flat out, all sorts of hole. Several he was riddled, no sorts of joke. Apparently, Bing was taken to the hospital. Don't know why. Well, probably they wanted the doctor to declare him DEAD, pronounced like bad English from down Amoko. When I saw that video that is circulating, making its round on social media, you could see a man in a chair wrapping in some sorts of blue cloths. You could clearly see rapid, meaning all sorts of holes that are detrimental to his health. Hole in his chin, hole in his face, hole in his neck, hole in his chest, hole in his belly, hole in his hand, hole in his foot. People would say, holy S-H-I-T, what did they do to that boy? They pretty much tried to take him out, and it was very successful. They achieved their objective. Based on the information that I am getting, it is said that certain children associated with the TCYF Children's Home or Children's Club were there playing, planting all sorts of plants. Everybody started to run. Everybody take for themselves, including the children. Needless to say, these children are going to be traumatized for the rest of their natural life. Sad to say, this seems as if this is a normal occurrence in Jamaica. As it pertains to these garrison, these little pickney are built differently from the children in the first world countries such as America. Jamaica is a different kettle of fish. Based on information that I am also getting, it is said that best believe this is not the first or the second, this is the third person that has fallen from this era, and we can expect much, much more. As soon as I get some more pertinent information, I'll be sure to divulge ASAP, point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, it is called Capital Crime Deserves Capital Punishment. I received a video and a couple of pictures from an anonymous source, maybe less than 24 hours ago. In this picture and video, there was a young man laying on his side in a blue jean shorts, black or gray top. And it was obvious that something must have exploded in his head. Based on the information what I was told, I said, did they drop some sorts of black in him head? Them limb off him head, or what is the case? I was told SHOT, so I left it alone. Now, people, this seems as if it is no sorts of ordinary pie. It seems as if some sorts of high-powered hit him a couple of times. So I asked the question out of curiosity. What could have led this man to get the type of action that he got? And the response was ERAPED, a Cumberland grade 8 little pickney, and they sent him to meet the maker. I did not need to ask any other question. Now, people, here's my take. When it comes to JUNGLE justice, there are a whole bunch of question signs, because sometimes people can call all type of towncraft on people and get the wrong persons, EXECUTED, judge, jury, and EXECUTIONER on the spot. That is never a good thing if an innocent person loses his life because somebody set him up. However, whenever you catch somebody red-handed with their hand in the cookie jar, and this person is alleged, confirmed to have done what they claim that that person has done, then justice should be served. It is going to sound a bit controversial. However, like them say, desperate times calls for desperate measure. And too many of these persons are running around just doing all sorts of FUCKRY, messing up a whole bunch of kids, including girls and boys' lives. And then they just go on with their lives scot-free. It does not work like this. Sometimes you have to send a message, so therefore other persons with aspirations of doing the same thing might get some sort of deterrence. Point blank and period.
Yeah, man, a Jamaica snake. When me go there, I go there for go shot a piece, you know. Because me and my brethren them there, they are easy and where I drink 2 dragon and you know it thing go. Feel like shot a piece. When I walk out, I see thing drop through the window. So I say, what is now? I searching through the window. Lord, state when I look. You can't see back, I throw it out of back. And so I see the big snake head and I said, Jaja. Yeah, man, in a brownstone centered, man. It's a supermarket, Mr. China run, man. It's a supermarket. Look like he's skinny from inside and just that's it through the window. Piss me out, see bag, piss me out, piss and see bag drop. And me look, Lord God, I be a snake parts, brother. I could have been a leather shoes and a nice belt out as much snake skin, bro. Yeah, man.
So the next thing that is popping in the news, we've seen all of the videos with all sorts of donkey bone, rib, foot, head, neck, everything lay out over the street all over Jamaica, and people are say, then hold on a minute, how I eat donkey? It is said that it is Mr. Pickapaw, the people from the infrastructure place. Well, people, fast forward less than 24 hours ago, some pictures have been circulating all over social media with all sorts of snake skin and the head of a snake. People say a anaconda, people say a boa constrictor, people say a python. However, based on information, based on the picture that I've seen, a lot of these snakes are not native to Jamaica. However, like me said, the pictures are out and the voice notes are out. One thing that I've come to realize about social media, people will see all sorts of picture and then make up all sorts of voice note as if them did dead. But people, we should not be surprised if this is indeed true, because you know, so these people, them eat just about anything. They will sell just about anything for that almighty dollar. If this is true, based on what I am hearing, it is said that this snake meat is being sold in the supermarket as some sorts of boneless fish. Don't have any pictures, don't have any sorts of videos to substantiate those claims, but then again, I should not be surprised. When you have a set of people that have a reputation where money is always the motive, they will do and sell just about anything for the right price. And people will buy it unknowing that, listen, this is not actually any sorts of bangamere, any sorts of tilapia or whatever them call it. This is actually snake meat disguised as some sorts of fish. In other words, wolf in a sheep clothing meats. People, as soon as I get some more pertinent information or the relevant authority comes out and said, yes, this is indeed true, just take it with a grain of salt. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see the cries out for the JCF to wear body cam once again. We've seen the controversial video circling all over social media with that Dodo Head Security Minister, Dr. Horace Chang, saying that he does not see any sorts of benefits in wearing these body cams and any sorts of special operation, which is polar opposite to what exists in other or in our first world countries, United States, Canada, UK, Rete, Lele, Blue, Blah, Blen. It is the standard procedure. Well, people, there was an incident at the intersection of Belmont and Windward Road, in which the Popo claimed that they intercepted a vehicle with a couple of individuals, 4 individuals to be specific. One of them take for themselves, the others were conned up. In a some sorts of pie out, based on what the Popo say, you know the script, then pull up on the vehicle, the men alighted from the vehicle, blaze up all sorts of con after them. They reacted, retaliated, and sent back like fire. Well, more dangerous fire. After the smoke was clear, 3 individuals were conned up. They were taken to the hospital. However, they were pronounced by an official doctor. Indicom was investigating. As a matter of fact, I did some sorts of voice note with Hugh Faulkner from Indicom coming out and said, listen, we are investigating this. We have gathered the tool from the Popo. We have gathered the tool in which they claim were used by the men, to be specific. Well, people, the breaking news is that all of those officers that was involved in that alleged pie out, they are now in detention of the Popo High Command, awaiting Indicom's investigation. Now, people, when we hear stuff like this, we should always understand that the popo always gets the benefit of the doubt. It has to be an outlandish, out of the way kind of action by the popo for them to even be questioned, their toes be seized, or even worse, getting any sort of detention. And again, I said, persons are asking for the wearing of body cam. There is no sort of disadvantage, with the exception that you cannot cover up if everything that is on the video is true, if it is not manipulated, if it is not Photoshop, whatever you want to call it, it is going to bring out the plain truth. However, whenever you have any sort of bad intention and you know so you can't cover up your deeds, you're not going to want to do it. And that is exactly what we see going on as it pertains to the JSF, including Mr. Dr. Horace Chang. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. And last but not least, please subscribe to my next two channels. They are called Jamaica Dancehall Source and Crime Time News JA. I'll be pinning the link to those channels in the description of this video. Bless up.